No, good.
All right. Well, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we have here one of my closest friends for a very long time. She's a growing tattoo artist with so much use to express. Lyanka, what's up with you today?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? And start off by telling us a little about how it is to be a tattoo artist, if you may.
Honestly, I love being a tattoo artist. I feel like it's my dream job. It's more to me. It's not even like a job. I feel like.
Talk a little bit more into the mic, please.
Hello. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Basically, I love being a tattoo artist. I think every day is like it's so much fun. I feel like I really enjoy what I do. To me, it's not even like a job. It's like my life.
Right.
Yeah.
The lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. And if I'm not mistaken, you actually work with a pretty distinguished group of tattoo artists, correct?
Yes, I do. I work at Wolfpack Tattoo Shop in Elizabeth.
Right.
My boss and my mentor is Narnia Ink.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Narnia.
Shout out Narnia.
Shout out Narnia.
Shout out Mr. Fligs. Bluebird Ink. Gores. He doesn't have a Instagram yet, but he's our apprentice, and I'm excited to see him like grow. Shout out to. Oh, go ahead.
He came in before you. Are you still an apprentice?
Yes, I'm still an apprentice.
How long have you been an apprentice?
So I've been an apprentice for over a year now. Like, I would say like a year and a half, but I started off at a different shop before Wolfpack.
Do you mind saying where that was?
It was in Linden. It's called Outlaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to ask you how it was working there.
No, it was great.
Oh, okay.
It was great. Like me and no. Like you would think, you would end up bad times, but no. Like the owner, like Tammy, like I love her so much. Like I still keep in contact. Like I'll come visit. Like it's all love. Like I've literally brought like Narnia and everybody, like my coworkers there, and they've all met. They've like come to like visit each other's shops and whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
What made you? I mean, if you don't mind, what made you move?
I feel like I saw more growth and potential.
Or one door closes, one door opens.
Yeah, literally. I feel like at Wolfpack, we're very like apprenticeship is really structured, like very traditional, like mindset kind of, but still like progressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like my apprenticeship was pretty like it's pretty hardcore.
Right.
With Narnia?
Yeah.
Why would you say it's hardcore?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like, and I say this a lot, like apprenticeship is literally like boot camp, like you're in the military, but in a good way though. Like, it's hard, but it's like a lot of structure. Like
There's a lot of discipline.
A lot of discipline. Like,
Or like it filters you out if you actually want to do this or not.
yeah, literally, I feel like apprenticeship is basically meant to like break you down and then like build you up to see like, are you really ready to be a tattoo artist? Like, can you like do it? Because it's like a lot of pressure. And I feel like with my apprenticeship, like I would have to do so much. I mean, like we're all expected to do a lot, which is important. Like come in, make sure that like my boss's station is set up and like everything's clean. Like sit there. I used to have to sit at my desk and like draw for like 10 hours a day.
How what's the process like of being not the process, but like how did you become Narnia's apprentice?
Right.
Yo, honestly, like, it was so funny. It was so random. Like, I was at my other apprenticeship, and like I said, the shop was great and everything, but I just felt like I wasn't really growing as much as I wanted to. Like, I feel like I didn't have, I didn't have the discipline that I needed and the structure and, like, the guidance. I needed, like, really good guidance. And I became cool with Flakes, and I wanted to, like, come to the shop and, like, draw with them, whatever. Like, we were all just, like, cool, whatever. So I came to the shop, and, like, I don't know, we just, like, from the first day we met, we just all clicked. Like, we just all clicked. And I told him, like, how my mindset was and, like, how I wanted to go farther in tattooing. Like, for me, like, it was, like, everything. Like, for us at the shop, like, tattooing is everything. Like, fuck life. It's just tattooing. Like, we're just mad. Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I answer your question?
No, yeah.
No, you didn't, but he looked at me. So
Okay,
I'm like,
okay.
nah, that's crazy, to be honest.
I had to just ask him. I just like I was like, yo, can I just apprentice here? Like this is just I just love it.
Okay.
It's been like home ever since. And then literally it's so funny because like the next day he bought me a whole desk, a whole like setup so I could have in his room.
Right.
Well, like his station. His station is like a room.
And like, what are some of the things you had to do to even be considered as an apprentice?
Well,
Like, did you
I
have
got
to?
lucky here. Like Narnia, when Narnia hired me, he didn't even see any of my drawings.
Really?
Right.
He didn't even see my drawings. He didn't. It was more of just like my mentality.
Oh, and let the people know what type of tattoo art do you do? Like, what's your style?
So I do. I specialize in color horror realism, like portraits, but I do like black and gray realism too. But mainly portraits. Like I'm a portrait artist.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you feel like that was always your style with drawing? How long have you been drawing?
My whole life, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
And okay, well, do you feel like that was always your style of drawing, or the style of drawing meant for you?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like before when I used to draw, like before, like pre-apprenticeship, I'd be looking at my drawings, and I feel like they're all like kind of my same like aesthetic in a way.
Yeah,
Like
I
I feel
agree.
like I have like an aesthetic. I
Mhm.
guess you could say everything is kind of like my style,
Yeah.
which is good. I want people to like see a tattoo and be like, yo, like the Lyanka do that. I mean, the Fatal do that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's mad dope. But I feel like I actually was gonna start with neo trad because I honestly didn't think I could do like
What you do now?
that I do now. Yeah, because it seems so like outlandish. Like wow.
So
What's neo trad? I'm sorry.
Neo trad is basically like, so do you know what like traditional tattoos like American trad?
Yep.
So there's American trad and then there's neo trad, which is more of like, it's kind of closer to realism where it has more details.
Mm-hmm.
They're like doing like skulls and a lot of like black work. That's what I wanted to do.
Right.
that's not funny because I had just got a brain fart too.
Yo,
I had a question.
Brainfart twins.
I had a question. I'm like, oh, I already got a question on mass crafted, and I'm like,
Yo, I be doing that. I don't know what it is. I have like severe ADHD, which is also a big problem. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
I have like mad ADHD, and I would like have a whole conversation, be telling a whole story, and I don't know where I'd be like, what am I talking about?
No, yeah,
Like,
definitely. I know
always
what you
do
mean.
that.
do you find that like, do you find it hard to be a tattoo artist with ADHD? Do you feel like that? Like,
Super hard because like I like to get up. I be dancing at the like you know like I'm hyper. I'm just a hyper person. Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I'm just like a hyper person, and I feel like you gotta really be dialed in, and that's where like flow state comes in. Like my mentor like had me like tattoo like with his beats, so I would always be tattooing with like beats, and like that's the only way I could like really focus and like really.
Yeah, like you'd be kind of like everything you're doing would be subconscious.
Yeah, and I
like-
go the craziest when I'm like with my headphones in. I'm like not listening to anything, because then you know like I hear someone talking in the background. I'm like yo, you know.
Yeah, it's distracting as hell.
Yeah.
wait, so what do you listen to in the headphones?
So like when I tattoo, surprisingly like
You have like a playlist?
I have multiple playlists. I like to listen to salsa.
Okay.
I like
Oh.
salsa. I like heavy like hardcore heavy metal music too.
Yeah.
I like that like Grimes, Crystal Castles kind of shit like
yeah.
that too.
I feel like heavy metal type shit is like really
be
good
going
when you want to
crazy.
grind.
I be going
Yeah.
crazy. I feel like I like to save my hardcore heavy metal playlist
Towards
the
that.
end of the tattoo. when
Makes
I'm
you go
like-
the extra hour.
Yeah, if I'm like once I'm like 12 hours in, I'm like fucking tired as fuck, and I'm like, nah, I need this shit. I need it,
Mm.
and then I'll just listen to my heavy metal playlist.
So, do you feel before tattooing that you were actually as good, or do you feel you improved at drawing?
I improved like significantly. I didn't have like the guidance. I would just draw and like I mean I used to always like buy books and like watch like videos like learning how to draw, and I feel like I was pretty good at drawing beforehand, but I feel like now I definitely like elevated, like learned a lot. Narnia helped me a lot.
It really interests me or intrigues me as to how you even got better at drawing, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like drawing's just so hard. How do you improve at such a thing?
Honestly, like as crazy as it sounds, like Narnia like gave me a piece of advice. He literally told me, draw what you see.
Mm-hmm.
But and like when we say like draw what you see, we mean to like the extreme. You see a little freaking pore, a little freckle, draw that freckle. Draw that little piece of hair that's sticking out. Like literally look at every single little detail and just draw as much as you can. Watch seminars, like just be like consistent. And also like we like to draw like piece by piece, kind of like I don't know, like focus on one part, finish that part, and then move on. Don't like jump around, like do all this crazy shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard that, so it's like news to me.
Yeah.
It sounds like good advice.
Yeah, definitely good advice. Really good piece of advice.
Translatable, I think.
Yeah.
Like you could translate it to anything.
It's so simple as drawing what you see. And like
Yeah.
you think about like you see a whole piece, right? And like it looks like very intimidating. You're like, wow, like can I do this? Where do I even start?
Yeah.
But literally just draw what you see.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Random question though,
Uh-huh.
but it's about tattooing. Like, what's the longest you've been locked in a tattoo session?
22 hours straight.
Wow.
I know you had that one ready.
Yo, I already
Got your facts, right?
that shit was fucking brutal. It was my first color realism tattoo. It was a vampire. Shout out to Kayla. You're a G. Yo, honestly, like
She dogged those hours out with
she
you.
ate that shit. Yo, I don't know how she did it, but literally, like, she fell asleep. Bruh, like, she literally fell asleep. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, we took breaks to, like, eat. Yeah, but she ate it. She fell asleep. It was 4 a.m. and I'm, like, tattooing her. And usually by then, like, clients, you're in pain.
Yeah.
But, nah, she ate that shit.
Was it like on a painful spot?
It was right here.
What are the most, do you think painful spots regarding tattoos are different for everybody else, or they're usually in the same areas?
I feel like it's a pretty general, like, I feel like pain is like in pretty general parts, but something that like my coworker like Bluebird told me is like wherever you're the most ticklish is where it's gonna hurt.
Oh my gosh, I'm really ticklish.
Think about it. If you think about it, like, yo, one of the most painful places, like the armpit. You're mad ticklish in your armpit. Well, a lot of people are, or in the bottom of your feet. You're mad ticklish, and that shit
Hell
is like
no.
the most painful place.
I literally can't even stand somebody touching.
Nah, I be mad when people tickle me. Like, I'll deadass start swinging. I'll fight.
I
Don't tickle
don't
me.
know how I would be able to get a tattoo on the bottom of my foot.
No.
I'm just trying.
Yeah, or my armpit.
Word.
No.
I wouldn't get tattoos there.
No, sir.
Do you see that? Have you ever seen that? People with tattoos on their arm, like in their
I've
armpit.
seen people with tattoos everywhere.
Do you-
Definitely on their armpit. Even at the palm of their hand. My friend has one on the palm of her hand.
Yeah.
Shout out Flesh Poker. She's great too. I love her.
Word. Have you ever gave somebody a tattoo in like a weird place on their body? Like, I was on TikTok the other day, and this guy was telling a bad tattoo story about a guy who wanted a tat on his ass hole, and like his butt was shitty, and he had to deny him.
Okay, well, for me,
I'm sorry I went in super in depth on that
Respectfully.
story, but like,
respectfully, it happens.
Yeah.
You know? Well, with me, like, the type of work that I do is I do really big, like, portraits. Nobody's gonna want a portrait on their butthole.
no, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if you
of
do,
course,
like, cool. But
Yeah.
I'm not doing a portrait on a butt.
right.
I'll do it on a butt cheek though. Butt cheek.
Yeah, I feel like a butt cheek tat
Why
would
doesn't
be
anyone?
cute.
Can someone get a? Actually, nah.
I would definitely.
I was about to say someone hit me up for a butt cheek portrait, but I was like,
Wait,
nah.
I just yeah.
Never mind.
I was
That's not
like,
the way.
nah, that's not. I don't want to. I don't know. Maybe if you're like my sis, like a homie.
Right.
But even I don't know. Nah.
Nah, don't
nah,
don't
I
hit
don't-
Lyanka up for a butt cheek.
I don't want a
portrait,
butt
bro.
cheek portrait. No, I don't.
Bet. Okay. I feel like we should also bring it back a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Like, do you feel like 5 years ago you wanted to be a tattoo artist as well, or you were someone completely different?
Yeah, was it?
Or
in
did
the
you always?
vision?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah.
So I feel like for me, I had actually gotten my first tattoo machine when I was like 16. My dad gave it to me for my birthday. Well, my parents. They gave it to me for my birthday, right? And it was a coil machine, which is like kind of more like a traditional machine.
Mm.
And honestly, like, I did stupid stuff with that machine, bruh. I did stupid shit. Like, you know, me and my friends would get lit, like, yo, let's do a little tattoo, whatever. I actually tattooed the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, so
I thought you were gonna say something when I brought that up right away. It was like, no, just keep talking.
so like I had like my friends come over one time, and we were like lit, and basically like I don't know what hyped me up to do this, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna tattoo you and you're gonna tattoo me, and then we're gonna all tattoo each other, but on the bottom of each other's feet, because I didn't want to get in trouble with my mom.
Yeah.
So whatever, she put like a heart, and I wrote like her son's name on her foot.
Nice.
But no, it's not nice, not good.
Oh.
Horrible.
Why?
Because that shit, like, I didn't know how to fucking tattoo. That shit looks horrible. I mean, thank God
Yeah.
it's not there anymore. Because it's like red and also like.
Oh, it's not there anymore. Yeah, I kind of thought about that after saying like why, but
Because also we did it in red. Because I also like, even though I was like lit, I knew I was like, I don't want this forever specifically. But I
Yeah.
mean, if it's a little heart, like,
yeah,
I
fuck
don't
it.
care. Yeah.
Or just nothing.
Yeah, it's like, I could be like, yo, that's a birthmark.
Word. I actually thought something like that was cool though, like regardless of it being messy, because I feel like the best tattoos are the ones that have like deep ass stories, or like not a deep ass story, but just story in general behind them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Would
they're
you
funny.
agree?
Yeah, I do.
Did you do much when you were at the previous place?
No, I had literally started tattooing, and then like 2 weeks later, I got kidnapped and went to Wolfpack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? So you only did 2 weeks at London?
No. I was there from September to January, but I had only started like actually tattooing. I had just started. I did a few tattoos,
Mm-hmm.
but I did like smaller stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so like you were saying, so you were 16, you got the machine tattooed with your friends, but where'd it go from there? Like how'd it go to actually in the shop type shit?
Okay. So it's actually really crazy. So whatever, like I had like that little machine, and then it stopped working. I don't know, and I couldn't figure it out, and honestly I gave up. Honestly, I thought I was gonna be like more into fashion, like making clothes, because I had like fabrics, whatever, and then like more like digital art, because I had like an iPad, so I just started like drawing, and I always just love to draw. But I was like, I was never like, oh, I'm gonna take this super serious. And then it's so crazy because like I would try like every now and then, like I bought like fake skins, whatever, and I'll like be practicing, whatever, but I just didn't really take it too serious. And then whatever, fast forward to August of 2020. No, it was like the very beginning of September of 2020, right? So I had a bunch of friends over, like James, like John Marizo, like Aaliyah, blah blah blah, like a lot of friends. And I don't know, one time we got lit, and my friend James, shout out James, because he's the reason I started tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, give me a tattoo. And I was like, bro, you're crazy. Like, it's going to be like bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to put something ugly on you. And he literally told me, like, bro, like, I trust you. Like, as long as I know you did it, like, I'm cool with it. I don't care. Like, you're my homie. And I was like, all right, like, I'll do it. Fuck it. So whatever, I did it. I did some bullshit little spaceship. And then I was going to tattoo him and my friend Will. Shout out Will. And they're going to get, like, matching tattoos. Like, of, like, some little, like, stick figures getting abducted by a spaceship. And then I tattooed James, and then I saved Will's leg and everything, and then my machine stopped working. But I was able to do that one tattoo. And, like, honestly, like, it was bad, but for, like, I don't know, it wasn't, like, the worst of the worst.
For a first time tattoo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for, like, a first freehand, completely, like, I was like, okay, maybe I could do this. So, whatever, like, the next morning, right, I woke up, and I was like, I want to try to find a tattoo apprenticeship. Literally, just like that, right? So
Mass spontaneous.
I was like, yo, I feel like I could do that. Like, I don't know, I want to get an apprenticeship. I want to see what it's like. So literally, like, I'm like doing my research, whatever, and I get dressed, right? And I'm like, I know that there's a tattoo shop on the corner, like, well, like, around the street from where, like, I lived. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna just go in there and, like, see what's up, like, you know? So it's crazy because I got dressed to go, right? And I was literally, like, putting my shoes on, about to leave, like, putting, like, my jacket, whatever. And I go on my phone, I go on Instagram. And I had followed one of the artists over there. And, like, I looked at his story, and he had literally just posted, like, literally, like, 10 minutes ago, looking for an apprentice. And I was like, I DM'd him, and I was like, yo, I'll be there in 5 minutes, literally. And I showed up, and then, like, boom. Like, honestly, I feel like I had an instant connection with everybody.
Yeah.
And it just went on from there.
Right.
That's fire. Like it kind of like fell into your lap, but it didn't.
Literally, I feel like it was meant to happen. It was
Mhm.
meant to happen. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not going back to school.
And I think earlier when you were talking about people liking your tattoos and whatnot, you corrected yourself and said Fatal. Is that your artist name or?
Honestly, like, I feel like people that call me Lyanka are people like that know me like more personally. But I mean, I don't care. People call me either or. But I just feel like as of recently, people have been calling me Fatal more.
Really?
Like, people that I've tattooed have been calling me like Fatal, but Lyanka, Fatal. I mean, I feel like I introduced myself as Lyanka, but out of habit. But I think Fatal's cool too, because it's like,
Yeah, that's mad cool. People call you that.
yeah.
Or you got a business name.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that'd be mad cool. People calling me Fatal, because I don't know. It's like you appreciate, like, respect my art,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. But it's
And-
cool. I don't care either or.
Is there any story behind that name?
So like before tattooing, I told you guys I want to like get into fashion. I want to like make clothes and do like art. So I created a page. And it was called Fatal Glam Girl. And basically like I would make clothes and I would post them, and I would like draw. Like I was still on my artsy stuff, but I actually got locked out, whatever. But like I got Fatal before Fatal Glam Girl because I had seen like Femme Fatale, and I just I don't know, for some reason I really liked it. I have it tattooed on my leg.
Yeah.
Shout out Flesh Poker again. I wish I could show you guys.
We'll probably actually put a picture of it.
Yeah, if you can send a photo.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's so cool.
Right there.
Right.
I would like to show you guys, but I have my jeans. These are my Veil jeans. Shout out. I'm shouting everybody
You've
out.
honestly done more shout outs than anybody ever.
I love to.
We've ever.
Nah, we've had a couple people. People.
Yeah, that's true.
I just like to show love.
No, that's great. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's what we're about. You know,
That's a great quality. A lot of artists out here don't have that quality, so that's good.
Yeah, I try. I'm like, am I like missing anyone that I should be shouting out?
Right. And not to deviate, do you think that there were moments in your childhood that brought you to be a tat artist? Like, do you think this was your style?
Yo, it's crazy because like I have pictures. When I was younger, like 5th grade, I had like a little camera, and like it's so funny because I see all these pictures that I used to take when I was like little or whatever, and it was like I have pictures that I used to like draw on my dad. Like literally, I'll take like markers and I'll just be like drawing on him, and I would do like actually like traditional because he had given me a traditional postcard little book set. It was so cute,
Right.
and I don't know. I would draw those flashes on him and on myself. I would always draw on my hands. I get in trouble. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, always drawing on him.
Word. But even beyond that though, like your style of drawing, like you like gory,
horror,
dark stuff.
I've honestly always liked horror. I was always inspired by like Tim Burton as a child, like Tim Burton, that little creepy stuff.
Right.
I always liked horror. I guess you could say like when I was little, I was like emo. I don't know what I am now. I'm like,
emo. I mean, we not like. Yeah, I would say you're emo. Just punk. I would say you're punk more.
Punk is a cooler word.
Yeah, punk.
I feel like a punk.
Nah, you know about like that.
Like you're cool.
Punk
you're
shit.
badass.
Thank you.
Like you don't really give a fuck.
You really thought I was calling you a punk?
No, I know. No, I'm thinking it's cool because I'm thinking of like punk bands.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like just a jerk, like a fucking rebel. You're a rebel, yeah.
Yeah.
But brain fart.
I have a question. So
Savior.
boom. All right. So do you see yourself later in your life maybe setting up shop somewhere like in New York or Europe or somewhere else? California, Miami, I don't know.
Maybe like
not, maybe like way down the line.
Yeah.
10, 20 years.
Yeah, like years.
Where would you want to?
I don't know yet. I feel like I really like Jersey. I really like New York.
Me too. I feel like a lot of people hate on Jersey for no reason.
I really like it. I really enjoyed growing up here. It's not hard for me to leave like this area. But like California sounds cool. I like Cali.
Yeah.
Good weather.
I want to go. Yeah, good weather, good vibes.
You feel like you're bad at like moving long distance. I feel like I could never. I mean, not that I could never, but it would just be weird for me to move away.
I feel like I literally been here my whole life. Like I don't know anything else. Even like when I leave the state, like I went to my cousin's house in North Carolina, and I'm like, there's a whole other world outside of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
That's so crazy.
Word. That is crazy.
And like I'm saying that like I'm like being funny, but I'm also like dead ass. Like people are so different.
It's almost like shit is like really dead outside of New Jersey. Like New York is cool and shit.
But Jersey's upcoming.
But the more south you get, southern, it's like shit is so open and different for us. I don't know.
Nah, that's all facts. Also, talking about like places traveled. Where have you traveled? Like where has tattooing taken you? Like didn't you go to conventions? Like where have you gone?
Yeah, so me and my shop, we like to go to like tattoo conventions, and like we'll have so much fun. One time, we drove all the way to Atlanta, literally.
How long was that? A lot.
It was a long drive, and then so we drove in my Subaru Forester.
Oh, you went in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they drove it, whatever. And like it had never gone that far. The battery died like in Delaware. We were stranded in like random states. We went through some like sus shit. It was like literally an adventure. It was
That's
so
pretty
much fun.
fire though.
Yeah, we drove to Atlanta. We drove to Boston. That was like the most recent one. We drove to where else did we go? Oh, Philadelphia Tattoo Convention. That was the best tattoo convention.
Why?
So Philadelphia Tattoo Convention is like the biggest, the best. I feel like it's like the most famous, and it's like artists from like it's just huge. Like artists from everywhere. Like there's so much talent around. It's great. The vibes are great. It's like it's a cool area.
Right.
Yeah, Philly's cool.
And you know, I feel you're, like we've talked about already, you've honestly done more than tattooing. Like you used to like making clothes and other stuff like that. Do you feel like you'll get back into anything beyond tattooing ever?
Yeah, I want to play music. Like,
Really?
Yeah. So
Like
I
be an
have-
artist or producer or what?
No, I don't think I'll take it as far. Because at the end of the day, like, tattooing is my number one. Like, everything that I do besides tattooing, I feel like is more, like, on the side. Like,
It's
I
just
have-
for fun, like.
Yeah, like, I have a guitar. I have two guitars. I have an electric and an acoustic. And, like, me and my friends, like, we all hang out. We play together. We learn from each other. I have
Punk.
punk.
For real.
Hey! Yeah, like, I have friends, like, my friends are, like, in the band, like, Voyage. They're cool. They, like, teach us a lot.
Tell us about that band.
So, we go to, like, their band practices sometimes. Like, me and my friends, like, we all play. They're really, really good. They're really talented, and they, like, help us, like, learn and stuff like that. And we all hang out, because we're, like, a friend group. Like, we have a group chat. Like, we go out together. Like, we're all friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we like to all hang out, and, like, we'll just, like, play instruments and shit and just chill.
Right.
And
Right.
They'll make music, whatever. And,
And-
like, they'll help me.
And you don't ever think you'll try to make clothes again, or?
Yeah, I will.
Word. I was about to ask that. Like you think see yourself making more clothes again?
Yeah, I think I will. I feel like once I have more time, because like I said, tattooing takes a lot of time. But I feel like in the future, because I love fashion, I love clothes. I feel like I like kind of having like a certain style. Not everyone makes clothes in my style.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I could be good at it. Maybe.
Do you
Word.
feel like you see yourself being like a grandma tattoo artist type shit? Like
Yeah.
you're old as fuck tattooing?
Yeah.
I think I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna just get like so hyper fixated on it. I'm not
Right,
gonna stop.
right.
My dad has a whole meme page.
No
For real?
way.
I swear, bro. Y'all can follow him. Everything is in Spanish.
Yeah.
I feel like those be still like
No,
hilarious.
They hit
Spanish
different.
memes.
The Spanish Facebook memes hit different.
Word.
Yeah, he's so funny.
So
I'm not gonna give it to y'all though. I'm gonna gatekeep my dad.
right.
'Cause he's too funny.
As you
He's too
should.
funny. I can't handle it.
You serious? He's actually that funny?
Yo, he's hilarious.
Do you feel like a lot of the stuff you do was inspired by your dad? Or
Yeah, I feel like my dad definitely like he was always like really like supportive of like tattooing. Like always like, you know, he knows that I love it and that it makes me happy. And he sees me like being successful and growing in it. So
Oh, so would you say your family's supportive of what you do? Tattoos and shit?
like kind of. I mean, I feel like my dad's like really supportive, but you know, like Hispanic parents, they always want their kids to like go to college.
Yeah, the traditional.
Yeah, like
type of route.
traditional, yeah, always like go to college, and like, you know, a lot of parents don't like tattoos to begin with. So imagine knowing that like your kid is doing like some crazy ass demon vampire tattoo, and it's kind of like, and she doesn't want to go to school, and you know, I don't want to go to school.
right.
No, but I don't know, like, I feel like this is just my path.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my dad is really supportive. He comes and like he visits me sometimes. It's fun. He wants to get tattooed by me. Actually, I think I'm gonna tattoo him for his birthday.
Do you think you know what you're gonna do yet?
He really wants, and I don't even do tattoos like this, but he really wants a Pink Panther tattoo. My dad likes like the old school cartoons.
I love that.
That's kind of
Yeah.
fire. Where?
Well, he has Astro Boy right here. That was done
Oh,
by my
really?
old
Okay.
mentor. Yeah, he has Astro Boy, but he wants like probably like right here or right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's official.
Yeah, Pink Panther.
Right. And
What about yourself? Did you have a question?
nah, I'll let you.
Like,
think.
what about the tattoos you have on your body? Like, how many tattoos do you have?
I have. So I got my first tattoo here when I was 17. It was like matching my mom. My friend Bluebird and my coworker Fatal.Ink, she did like some cool butterflies. I wish I could show you guys. My jeans are just like, they're just so stacked. It's hard.
No, we could
Okay.
use pictures.
Okay. What's it called? She did this like really cool like skull butterflies with like barbed wire, like some crazy shit. And then here I have like my friend Flesh Poker. She tattooed Femme Fatale right here on like this crazy cool lettering, like some gothic lettering.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a really fun experience because honestly, like for the longest time, out of like the whole shop, I was one of the ones with the least tattoos. Like I'm not really a tattooed up person.
Yeah.
And then, well, not yet. And then I feel like I was scared. I was kind of indecisive, whatever. And then my friend Flesh Poker, she really pushed me. Like one time, like we were just chilling at her studio. We were having like an amazing time, drinking wine, painting. Like I had so much fun. And I don't know, we had like La Pica to fucking tattoo and try out some new lettering. And honestly, like I was a little lit. So I was like, I don't know, give me like more like the courage. I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, let's just do it. And she did it. And I was so happy, like no regrets, like so happy. She touched it up. She did like this one here. Now I'm about to tattoo my kneecap. I want Narnia to tattoo like my leg for my birthday.
Word.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're gonna do for your birthday? Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming
When's your
up.
birthday?
February 17th, Aquarius. Gang. I just want to say happy birthday to everyone I didn't say happy birthday to this year.
Fact.
Because I'm the worst.
And
Like,
shout out to everyone that's having a birthday this year.
Right.
And shout out to all, and most importantly, shout out to the Aquarius, and most importantly, shout out to everyone born February 17th.
I was gonna ask you actually, what keeps you from getting your whole body tatted?
Indecisiveness, pain, and also like, I love tattoos, but I also enjoy skin, like just having some skin. Like I'm not gonna get my whole body tattooed. Like I want to get. Honestly, originally, I wanted to get, like, my whole leg and then, like, arm and then keep it at that. But honestly, like, I think I want both legs now. But I only want one arm tattooed. I want one arm naked.
Yeah.
And I want to get my back tattooed and my
That's
sternum.
fire. I like skin too. I agree.
But I don't like tattoos here. Like, personally, on me, I would never get a tattoo here.
Nice. I feel like that's actually super rare for a lot of tattoo artists.
Yeah, I like skin.
Your opinion on skin, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could actually be able to do a sleeve on somebody? I feel like that's really hard.
Hell yeah! What? I
No.
this.
Okay. My bad.
Talk about
Seemed a little aggressive.
Talk about can I do a sleeve on somebody? Are you crazy? Hell yeah! I'm working on the leg sleeve right now.
Oh, I thought when I said that's pretty hard and you said duh, that's what you said duh to. Like, duh, it's hard.
Oh no, not as hard.
So obviously, there's a lot of pros to tattooing, right?
Yeah.
What are some cons? Is there any cons that you would say there are for tattooing for you?
My hands be hurting. I feel like
I've heard that like tattoo artists way more like years down they get arthritis. What is arthritis? Arthritis.
I feel like a lot of tattoo artists, like most of us have like back problems or like our hands like they get like really sore because I've been tattooing for all of us we've been tattooing for hours straight and it's like really strenuous. Like I'm getting like calluses and like bumps on my fingers. I feel like I'm kind of scared that like I'm gonna have ugly hands like one day, but I mean fuck it. My hands are like
they're good right now. They're good.
Yeah, they're alright. Come on, Elsa. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
No, I like those nail colors.
Or the color's nice.
Thanks. But and also I feel like another thing is like scheduling, like timing, like I don't know. You don't really have as much time to do like other things, which is good though. Like I would rather be working than doing other things anyways. But I always make time to like have fun.
And
balance is important.
Definitely.
What's the balance like?
Good question.
Right. So the balance basically like
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Honestly, like I just be working like all day. I'm at the shop usually by like 11, 12, and then I'll be there all day.
Wait, so you get in at 11, 12?
Now I do. Unless I'm
Okay.
tattooing, sometimes I tattoo earlier, like at 10, if I want to like end earlier. But I know I take a long time with my tattoos. But I mean, like
Mhm.
portraits, like they take a long time in general. But also because like I only started tattooing like 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
Right.
So I'm still like learning, and I'm still like I take my time.
Officially, you started officially tattooing like 3 months ago, right?
No, like yeah, like real tattoos, like on skin.
Oh, so I thought you were actually tatting on other people when you were an apprentice as well.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm an apprentice now, but like before I didn't start drawing. I did my first tattoo September 21st.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Will.
Damn, it feels like so much longer ago.
Right?
It feels like you've been tattooing forever.
Yeah.
I honestly I feel that way too. It's like it's crazy to think about. Like I started tattooing and I feel like it just came so like natural. Like to me,
Yeah.
it's like
Like it was just life.
it's just life. It's just me
Word.
lifing. Like literally, like when I'm struggling with a tattoo sometimes, Narnia will come to me and he'll be like, Lyanka, don't think. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm not gonna think.
I feel like you do gotta be like that with a lot of things.
Literally.
Like once you could just like that's how I was in school. I feel like I wouldn't get a lot of shit till like one day I was just like, you know what? Psst, stop thinking about it so much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like that works for a lot of things.
Do you have any crazy stories of people walking in drunk or fucked up?
Well, I don't have that. We don't have that experience because we don't accept walk-ins. Like we're like more like a private studio than like a public shop.
Smart.
Yeah. So basically, like we don't take no walk-ins. Everything is like by clients. Everyone has their
Excuse me.
own way of doing things, running shit. Yeah. And we don't do
Okay.
piercings. So
So you don't have any like crazy tat stories or anything like that?
I have crazy tattoo stories, like of me tattooing somebody or like what?
Both.
Either one, to be honest, yeah.
Well, oh, okay. So this story. Okay, so like 2 weeks ago, right? It was me, Polve Ramses, Narnia, Fligs, Flesh Poker, and me, and we all worked on the same back together. Like I have a friend Danielle, and we did like a whole tiger back piece, and it was like hours, 2 days straight.
You all drew one picture together?
Yeah, we collabed.
Wow.
We literally all tattooed at the same time.
Do you? But like, how does that work? You guys take separate turns, or like you share the back at once,
No, we're all on the back at one time.
so it gets crowded?
Yes. Like literally, like I was tattooing and Flix was next to me, and I'd be like, "Bro, move! I'm trying to shade this," and he'll be like, "No, I'm trying to get in, do this line," and
How
it'll be
did
like
it come out? Could I actually see?
beautiful. You know what?
What made you guys choose to do it all together?
Honestly, it's just like we just have so much chemistry as artists together, and it'll be like an interesting project to take on. So I think a collab would be great, and I feel like we all collaborate really good. We all have something to bring to the table.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, how long did you say you've been with this group of your friends, right? And that like you guys go out all the time. You guys get lit, tattoo together. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a great bunch of friends.
Mm.
Yeah, I love them. Well, we're all like coworkers too. I mean, the only ones that don't really work.
Yeah, but it feels like
Yeah,
they're your friends.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, like they're definitely like my close friends, and I love like hanging out with them. To me, like it's not even actually I don't even consider them friends. I consider them family. Like
Yeah.
the shop, we're all family. Narnia
Right.
is like the dad, everyone's dad.
And you're basically there all the time.
No, I love it. Like literally, like I basically have all my shit. Like I have clothes at the shop. I have like except my guitars, everything, like my microphone, my amps, all my stuff is like at the shop. That way, like when I'm not tattooing, I can practice or like I can play like something.
Oh, so it's like a second home.
Word. That's the
Literally,
stew. It's the stew.
It's so funny because like me and Bluebird, my coworker, we share a cubicle kinda,
Mm-hmm.
and like my side looks like some like edgy teenager because I have like the posters and I have like it looks like I guess
Yeah.
like, gothy,
Yeah.
and hers is like she's like likes dark things too, but she's like
It's a little more
Pinteresty,
like
mom,
yeah.
clean, minimalistic.
Word.
Yeah, she's so cute. I love her.
Mm.
I love all of them in like very different ways. Like I said, like Narnia, like Flakes, Bluebird, like Gores. Our manager Jack, I
Mhm.
love him too. Like we all get along. Like we all have like a very interesting dynamic. It's
Yeah.
funny. Like we all get along really funny. We all have like some crazy sense of humor. We'll like be like in the middle of the day like start like having fun and like dancing
Word.
salsa. We're
Okay.
mad Hispanic in that shop. Like
All of you guys are Hispanic?
yeah, we all speak Spanish.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So, is tattooing like the only job / career you ever had? Like, did you have any jobs before this?
So before tattooing, I worked in retail for like 4 years. Literally, I worked in retail for 4 years. That's my only job I ever had, and then tattooing. But that's why like another reason I thought I was gonna get into fashion, because I'm like I liked my job.
Clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked selling clothes. I think. It was
When did you start working there?
Why?
No, when?
I was 16.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'm 20 now.
Hey.
Wow.
big
So you haven't left more than a year ago?
I officially quit my retail job in like April. Cause I
Oh,
was
almost a year, but still, like,
yeah.
you came a long way pretty fast, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Definitely.
even like in the beginning of my apprenticeship, I was still working my job to make money, and then after a while, I was like, it's a distraction. I need to put like my 100% full focus on tattooing, like nothing else.
Yeah. And you did improve fast with the way you draw, because
Thanks.
like I've asked you a lot of questions about you feeling like this was always your style, but yo, you didn't draw with the realism that you do now. Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah, here I definitely have like the guidance that I needed. Like,
Mhm.
and it's crazy because like before I left my old shop, I was like scared because I'm like, is this like the right decision? Like, like you're going to a whole new shop.
You're scared.
Just, I was so
Mhm.
scared. I feel like the first day of school, and it was so funny because like my first day there, like I was mad shy. I didn't like the only ones that I was friends with was like Flicks and Narnia. So like, and Narnia was doing his own thing. He was tattooing, and I remember like I just brought in my stuff. I like went into like the little room. I closed the door. Like I did not come out. I'd be hungry. I'd have to pee. I would not come out. I was so shy. I don't know why.
Mhm.
And then Flicks came in there. He was like, you don't have to be scared of people. Like you could say hi to people. So I was like, okay, fine. And then I came out. I felt like a little girl. Yeah.
Nah, I could relate to that.
Yeah.
But
I'm never shy. I'm really not even a shy person like that. But honestly, like, I'm really grateful for everything that, like, the shop has done for me. It's like, I know I made the right decision. It was hard and it was
Yeah.
scary, but I'm, like, no regrets, 100%. I'm all in.
Mhm. Do you guys have like any plans to grow as a group, or?
Yeah.
Or
Eventually, like, we want to, like, buy, like, the whole building. And that'd be cool. We'll have, like, different floors.
business moves.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
have like different floors of like tattooing. Open up like a second floor, maybe a third. We'll see. That'd be fun. That'd be really interesting.
What are some of your personal goals in this tattooing shit? Like where are you trying to take it to? What level?
Honestly, I just really want to be like the best I can be at like tattooing. I think like I feel like my job gives me such a sense of satisfaction when I can see that like I did like a tattoo that someone's gonna love for the rest of their life. I'm like, and this is like badass. I'd be looking at tattoos. I'm like,
I did that shit.
I'm like, I did that
Right.
shit. I wish that shit was on me. I wish I could just like take that shit on me,
Right.
like, without the
You
pain.
should be able to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not fair. How did I
Right.
give you this cool ass tattoo? I want it. I want it now.
Like, let me borrow it.
Let me borrow this tattoo.
Facts.
Give me your leg.
Mhm.
Cut that shit off. Say nah. But yeah.
Feel like you study art a lot, or like, are you a more studious artist or just hands-on? You like to do what you do?
I feel like it's important to be studious because you always learn every day, especially like as an apprentice. Like you learn from other artists. I feel like every day you're trying to like learn something. I still watch YouTube videos on like how do I shade better? How do I like pull better lines? There's always like stuff I need to improve, especially like me because I'm just starting.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'm always trying to learn something, and Narnia like encourages me to watch seminars, and like eventually I want to attend seminars and see some like my favorite artists. So I would say that in the beginning of my apprenticeship I also like studied a lot too. Like I always wanted to. I'm that type of person that, like once I'm about to do something, like I want to know everything I can know about it and like try to really like.
That's
dive
good.
in. Yeah,
It's a really good quality.
I try.
Do you feel like would you say you're a organized person? Like you said, one of the cons about tattooing is you got to be really organized.
So actually like Bluebird is helping me. Like I mean, okay, I'm not disorganized, but I could be better. Like I'm good at scheduling like my clients and having everything on a calendar and like making sure I know what I'm gonna do. But like recently I got an agenda, and basically I write like I rewrite everything that I need, all the information that I need, tattooing, like pricing, all that stuff, so I could keep track of myself. And I feel like that is actually really important. to have.
Definitely.
Especially like
Wait, so like a planner?
yeah, like a planner.
Hey.
Yeah, because I feel like when you have a planner, you really get to like organize yourself. You have more discipline, and you get to really like look back, reflect. Especially like when it's like an actual book. Like it don't slap the same when it's on iPad.
Right, bro. I've brought up planners on this podcast like 7 times
Really?
already. Yeah,
You have one
Yeah,
planner?
Yeah, he like he preaches it.
Yeah.
I preach about it.
We should have a sponsor like for planners.
Honestly,
Have like a picture
bro.
of Darian like buy my planner.
like the spokesperson for a company.
Yeah. For real.
Word.
No, planners are actually like really important.
So you use planners, right? Actually, I feel like writing it down does so much more than just like thinking about it or even typing it on a phone.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
I agree.
Who do you feel is the most organized of the ones in the wolf pack?
Fligs.
Really?
Yeah, he's super on everything. He's pretty organized. Actually, I feel like it's between Fligs and Bluebird.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're both organized in different ways.
I felt like you would say Narnia regarding the fact that he's the leader of everybody, of everything there, and you know he kind of keeps shit under control.
He definitely keeps it under control, but I'll definitely say that Fligs and Bluebird, they're more like OCD.
Yeah,
And I'm like Narnia's daughter, so I'm like just like him.
right. An artist with OCD, that sounds mad interesting. I
Yeah.
feel like, because usually when I hear an artist has a disability or whatever, it's mad interesting to me because I feel like their disability is actually a big part in the reason they're an artist.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, for example, like with Fligs, he does traditional, and traditional is like very like, there's a lot of rules. It's strict.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like when you're an organized OCD person, like you have that strict like set of that strict
Yeah.
mindset, and that could carry on to your tattooing.
It definitely like recalls for a strict aesthetic, like traditional things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, you had previously asked me how I felt being on the Break Room podcast.
Yeah, no, like coming back from the break we just took.
Oh, coming from the break?
Yeah, from the break we just took. Like, what do you think so far?
Oh,
Or what do you think about in general?
I thought you meant like, because remember we were supposed to do it the first time and then we had to reschedule. I thought you meant like
yeah.
from that time to now.
Oh yeah, tell us. Yeah, that's crazy. Like that is a crazy backstory.
Yeah.
We did try to do this like 3 times or
Yeah.
something, and it just didn't work. But here we are now.
So we tried to schedule this interview. Well, I'm gonna like just tell like the audience, I guess, because they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, backstory.
Okay, so previously when I had first gotten asked to do this interview, we had all met up, whatever, and it didn't work out. But we all just like ended up going out to eat, and we tried to reschedule again, and then like it would be hard because I'd have to tattoo and all that. And finally we're back, and I'm actually like, because I had fun the first time we all hung out, and I feel like it was cool because we kind of got to like.
We went to like 2 restaurants.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
we were on a binge.
Yeah.
It was not random, but it was funny.
Word.
That shit was rocking. We spent mad bread. Say now.
Fuck it.
Yo, you gotta eat good.
Yeah.
Body's a temple. Right?
Facts.
She said the body's a temple.
Back to reality.
Yeah.
Reality check.
Reality check, vibe check, out 3. So I think it was interesting. I think it was like cool, like that we all got to hang out, and like I kind of got like in my brain kind of had like I was prepped mentally for how the interview was gonna be, and I felt like comfortable because obviously like, I've been friends with you for years, and like you know I'm cool with you, whatever, and yeah, I feel like I'd be like if I didn't know you guys, I think I'd be shy today. I'd be like, but I feel like I'm just hanging out with like my friends.
Yeah.
It's not like pressure.
Right.
Or
Like I could be like myself.
yeah, I appreciate that. I like when
Yeah.
people tell us that.
Yeah. But I love being on the podcast, and I'm really hyped because I think it'll be interesting, like years from now, when I become a successful tattoo artist, my goals and stuff, and I look back, I'm like, yo, I remember like when I was an apprentice and like I did an interview, and then this is how I thought. It's crazy, wow, or whatever.
Yeah, and when you go out with your shop, how is that for you?
It's so much fun. I feel like when we go out together, it's like. It's always a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're, like, family, and, like, we always, like, really stick together. Like when people say, like, wolf pack, like, we're really a wolf pack. Like, we're really, like, glued in, like, family. Like, it's a very, like, tight-knit shop. And I feel like we're, like, selective, like, who we bring in the shop. And I think it's funny because we all have like this like weird like we all have like this like really funny dynamic.
How so?
Like
I mean, explain it a little.
like Narnia's like the dad. I'm like, I think I said before, I'm like the daughter, like the rebellious daughter. Flix is like my annoying ass older brother.
Right.
Like, you know, Bluebird is like my big sister, but like she's like very responsible and mature. So we have like that like relationship where she kind of like looks out for me. Gores is like, what is he? I think he's like a cool uncle.
Right.
He's just so cool. He's so funny. I be bullying him because he's the apprentice. So
Mhm.
like, you know, the next runner up, it goes down the line.
Yeah, it's
You
like a
gotta-
rookie.
Yeah, like what's up, rookie? I gotta teach him stuff. I'll be like, yo, you missed a spot. Clean that floor right now.
You have to teach him stuff.
Well, Narnia and Flix teach.
That was mad mean.
I'll be mean to him, but like it's love. Like he knows.
Right.
Yeah, we're all mean to each other. But what's it called? I don't specifically teach him a lot. I feel like Narnia and Flix, because that's Narnia's apprentice.
Yeah.
So Narnia teaches him a lot. Flix teaches him, and I feel like I help him out with things too. But I'm not gonna take credit for like teaching him a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
It was more them than me.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, you gotta be mean to the apprentice. It's tradition.
Nah. Yeah.
You gotta
for sure.
keep in the tradition.
Word.
Anyways, I remember when you guys had interviewed Emiliano, and like me and Narnia, like we're friends with Emiliano. He got tattooed at the shop, and during the interview, you said something about like who tattooed you, and you said it was in Narnia or was it Lyanka, and you were like same thing, and like I feel like we really fucked with that because like you guys like that was like low key a shout out, like you guys showed love, and like obviously like, I'm his apprentice, and like you guys like compared us, so. Yeah, Narnia was really hyped for me to do this interview. Where he was like supportive of it.
Word.
And he likes your
Word.
channel.
Shout out.
We really.
Yeah,
shout out Narnia.
Shout out Narnia.
Shout out the guys.
Yo, shout out the goat.
Also shout out you. Like, thank you for
Aw,
coming. Like, isn't it
thank
like
you.
like we just had the backstory. Like, we tried 3 times, it did not work. And always like we said, part 2 another time down the line.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be interesting. I feel like I'd look different. I feel like I always look different.
Word.
Yeah, I like piercings though, and I think body mod is cool.
Body mod.
Yeah.
What's that?
So body mod is like modification, like split tongue, ear pointing, implants, stuff like that. I mean, like I personally wouldn't get like implants or split tongue. I think the most I would do is, I'd get my ears pointed like a little like a little fairy elf thing. I think that's like so cute.
Yeah.
I want to look like a fairy.
How would you get your ears shaped like that?
How?
Yeah, I'm just cringing at the thought of a split tongue. Like, damn.
It actually doesn't hurt. Like I actually know like a lot of people with it because I guess it's more common around like me.
Yeah.
But a lot of them say that like cutting it really didn't hurt. It was just a healing process that was horrible. But
Ugh.
ooh.
What about the healing process?
Basically like your lip, let me see your lip. Your tongue is like swollen and it's like all like scabby and got stitches in and you're like drooling and it's like annoying. I don't know. I saw like one of my friends when she had split her tongue. Her healing process, like she was definitely like going through it.
That's a lot. But yeah.
But yeah.
Nah, but
I-
yeah.
I think that's just about it. Thanks for coming today, Lyanka. We really enjoyed you.
Thank you for having me. I'm geeked.
And
Thank you for stepping into the
thank
break
you.
room.
Yes, definitely.